morning, everybody. Good evening. I know. You watch it all different times of day. I know I don't need to say good morning, but how about salutations? Hello. Okay. Salutations. Is that from Charlotte's Web? What is that? Greetings and salutations. As we welcome a new day dawning around the world, December 14th is a big day. Okay, this is about our eclipse in, you know this, right? The eclipse in Sagittarius, solar eclipse. It's a new moon, which is about planting the seeds of manifestation. So today is a day of intention. And this is something over the next couple of weeks, we're going to be going through some massively, not only important, but powerful energies. And so what is your intention? Not just for, right in front of you, but what's your big intention? What's the big crazy dream you have? And I mean crazy by like, wow, there's some part of you that believed it would never happen. That's the thing to plant right now. Okay. If there's something that you are like, oh, I want, my perfect life partner to show up for me. I'm wanting my work, my purpose to be revealed to me. I'm looking to expand my purpose. I already know my purpose. I'm looking to expand that. I'm looking to make my relationships better. I'm looking to increase and do better with my relationship to money and prosperity. These are, the big things. Dealing with humanity. How can I be of service? Mankind is my business. Thank you, Ebenezer Scrooge. Mankind. No, it's Jacob Marley who said that, actually. So let's see. Let's get a sense of your energy this morning and where we're going here. 9 of Hearts. Fulfillment, harmony, protection. That's awesome. The message. Positive news, positive outcome. My favorite. Winter's End, regeneration, rebirth, positive outcome. The second positive outcome here, actually all 3. So here's the message to me. The message right in the middle here. The message. This is about no matter what shows up for you, no matter what shows up, the key is how you respond to it. Okay? It's not so much that like, oh God, this happened. Oh, that happened. Or, oh, whatever. Like move away from that kind of very basic way of living your life. Move out of that energy and more into the energy of, okay, this is what's going on. What do I need to do? How can I, and ask your higher self, ask your internal connection to God. How can I respond to this in a way that is for my best and highest good, in a way that is a positive direction for everyone involved? How can I respond to this? How can I do that? All right, that's the important part here. Temperance. Wow. When I ask in the morning what I'm going to start doing, and I asked about the morning message, should I do that first? Temperance showed up, and we are in Sagittarius time. We are in this energy. So here we are. Moon, right? The new moon coming here. The new moon. Queen of Wands. Sagittarian energy there too. Wheel of Fortune. Wow. Pisces. Okay, so look at this. Pisces and Sag. Pisces and Sag. Very interesting. Jupiter. So Jupiter is part of the grand conjunction or the great conjunction. I keep calling it grand for some reason. I'm not sure why. But Jupiter is part of that. Jupiter is the ruler of this Wheel of Fortune card. And Jupiter and Saturn conjunction on December 21st, on the solstice, coming into 0 degrees Aquarius. Big picture. Mankind is my business. Right? And the universe conspiring to make that happen. Magician. 8 of Cups. 9 of Swords. 2 of Wands. Queen of Swords. Empress. All right, I like this. So this is really about things maybe showing up for you that in the past, you might have just buried your head. All right. You might have just been like, oh, I can't deal with that. It's too scary. Right. In the past, that may have happened. All right. You also may have walked away from someone who you thought was secretive, or doing things behind your back. All right. You may have, turned your back on a Sag or a Pisces. I see Gemini here too. Sag, Pisces, Gemini, Taurus, Libra. Turned your back and walked away from this person. This also might be about you manifesting from a lower vibration in the past. And now, this Nine of Swords is like, I can no longer block out what needs to come out of me. I need to manifest something. I'm working on manifesting something. I'm working on manifesting my goals, my dreams. Nine of Hearts, fulfillment, harmony, protection. I'm manifesting that right now. Yeah. So I can no longer ignore it. All right. I'm choosing to look right at it. I'm choosing to look right at the decision, or right at the event, or right at the person, right at the situation. Give me that. And I'm no longer closing my eyes to it. I'm no longer shutting myself in a closet. I'm no longer resisting it. I'm doing what's in my heart as it relates. So it can be about a person who maybe has created drama in your life, and there's some kind of need for you to show up. You might be afraid to do it. But I feel like it's no longer about so it's no longer about the situation as it was once. Contentious or difficult or subterranean, like we don't really talk about these things in our family, or whatever it was. It's no longer about that, because you're much stronger. Queen of Wands, Queen of Swords. And so you're choosing to walk based on your heart's desire. That's too weak. Your heart's desire is too weak. Okay. It's really your mission, your part of your awakening to step onto this path. It's not just like, oh, this would be so great. It's more than that. It's like what you're manifesting here is on your mission. Okay. It's on your mission. So this kind of thing, you may have seen these two things as separate, right? That dealing with this person or dealing with this situation might have been abhorrent to you in the past. And so it's like, I'm shutting that off and I'm walking away. There's something here that still needs to do. You still need to either face it, or you need to say something, but you need to say it in your power. So not in that same dynamic that it used to be. This can be a pattern. It doesn't have to be a specific person necessarily. This can be a pattern that has always flummoxed you. Like, why does this pattern keep showing up for me? Why does this kind of person keep showing up for me? There's a lesson here, and the lesson here is to face it head on. I see you. Okay? I see you. Right? Queen of Swords. And make the decision for yourself to move toward manifesting something that is your heart's desire. So this is about not falling victim. Like if you have narcissistic patterns or people in your life who are, have always been able to hook you, have always been able to, because you're not really seeing, it's an illusion that you're getting hooked into. It's not the reality of the situation. It's the illusion of what you think it's about. But this is about just facing it head on and saying what you need to say, doing what you need to do, and allowing it to be whatever it is, allowing that person to respond however they're going to respond. It's like, it's not really, you might have been resisting it because you're like afraid of the person's anger, afraid of the person's response, afraid. That's changing. All right. The Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Cups, you're not afraid of it anymore. You're not afraid of this anymore. Okay. So if you're dealing with a Pisces, you're dealing with a Pisces here, 7 of Cups, 6 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles. Lot of water under this bridge, right? A lot of water under this bridge. Okay, strength. I like that. So I feel like you may not feel strong when you do this. You may still feel the fear and do it anyway, right? You may feel strong, but you overcome it. And this has been something that for a long time has been really stressful for you. Something that you haven't wanted to do. You haven't wanted to face this person, talk to this person, deal with this person, deal with the situation. I am afraid of money. I'm afraid of my career path is dwindling, or I'm afraid to look at it head on. By doing that, that's what brings you strength. If you think you need strength to deal with this person, especially if they're a Pisces, you don't. The strength comes from dealing with this. It's all backward. You got it all backwards, okay? You got it all backwards. So if you're dealing with a Sag, Page of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Page of Swords, 2 of Swords, Sun, King of Wands. If you're dealing with a Sag, wow, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. I almost feel like if you're dealing with a Sag, telling them to go away, telling them to bugger off. I don't know why I'm getting that. Is there a Brit? Is it a Brit? Telling them, hey, you know what? I'm learning some new things about myself. You don't even have to say that if you don't want to, but you are learning some new things about yourself. This is the message. The 5th chakra is really kicking up right now. I'm standing in my truth. I'm going to speak my truth, and I'm going to protect myself from whatever nonsense you're going to throw at me. And you know what? That's going to work out just beautifully, because there's something here about you taking action. You could also be, if you're dealing with a 5th chakra issue, if you're dealing with I'm afraid to speak up kind of issue, by speaking up again brings in that Leo energy. By being willing to be seen, you're bringing in life partner, you're bringing in the next level. These patterns, or this person, or these people, whoever they are, that has got you stuck in this pattern, by standing and facing it and responding with love and compassion, not out of fear, but out of true, heartfelt empathy, compassion for the other person, and just be like, you know what? This isn't for me. This isn't working for me. And, I wish you no ill. Go with God. Right? Like, send them on their way with love. You're going to be rewarded for that, especially if you're dealing with a Sag. If you're dealing with a Gemini, Devil energy, 10 of Pentacles. Wow. 10 of Cups, Emperor. Holy kabolis here. Judgment. If you're dealing with a Gemini, this is about trading in lower vibration stuff for long-term love and joy. So whatever it is you're afraid to say to this Gemini, or they're afraid to say to you, it's been sticking in your craw. And by saying it, look what you bring in. 10 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, Emperor, really taking lots of fire energy here, about walking the path, walking your path. This communication has a lot to do with forward momentum. So if you have felt stuck, if you have felt, it's like the universe is waiting. How are they going to handle this? How are they going to do this? How are they going to do this? So between now and winter's end, very much so going to feel like into March, between March and August, lots of forward movement next year. Lots of forward movement. But right now, this is the thing that's right in front of you. So do the work that's in front of you. Okay? Speak your truth, speak your message in a positive way. Not out of fear, but out of like, hey, you know what? This has been a really tough, and this is what you're thinking, okay? You don't have to say it this way, but I'm not telling you how to talk. I'm telling you that what I'm seeing here is you saying to yourself, this has been a really tough pattern or relationship for me. And a lot of times I've run away from it. I put my head in the sand. I've, chosen not to deal with it. I'm going to look it right in the eye and be like, You don't scare me. You don't scare me anymore. You know why? Because I know I can do it. I know I have what it takes. The Taurus and the Libra energy here. Let me clarify this. The Taurus and Libra energy here. Wow. Okay. There's Empress again. So this person may seem loving, but they're treacherous. There's some treachery there. If you're dealing with a Taurus or a Libra. If you're dealing with a Taurus or Libra, there is some, it's not, okay. For some of you, there's treachery there. For some of you, this person is not really showing up in their honest way, showing up for who they are, or showing up, they're just not showing up at all, okay? They're lying to themselves. They might be thinking that they're higher vibration than they are. They're really not. They're creating drama, whatever. So your job here is to see this differently, show up differently. Show up differently for this person. So you know in your heart of hearts, you know your value and worth. I feel like this situation makes you feel less valuable, less worthy, makes you feel, right? There's something about this that really knocks down your self-confidence, your self-esteem. You're the Empress. This is about knowing that. So it's not like running away is not going to teach you that. Standing up and knowing that you already embody that is what's going to teach you that, okay? So this person may be this person or this pattern, I'm going to just say pattern, because it can be almost anything. It doesn't have to even be a person. It can be with alcohol or with food or with money or with whatever you're afraid of, whatever is, kind of making you feel like I'm not powerful or I'm not strong enough to deal with it. First of all, you're wrong about that. But second of all, you got to unleash your inner Queen of Wands. Self-confidence. And stop sticking your head in the sand, okay? So let's see where we go here. This is going to make you a lot stronger. Knight of Swords, there's a lot of anger, fear of, so this is about your self-worth. A lot of you could be dealing with money too, could be super afraid about money. That if you speak your mind or speak your truth, that something's going to happen to your money or stability, okay? This can be like, if you have a relationship, if you're in a marriage that isn't working, but it's working in terms of money or something like that, it's just like, well, it's stable. I feel like if you speak up, if you say your piece, that you're going to get clobbered, okay? That's what's been stopping you here, but not knowing your self-worth is what's really been stopping you. Because you're going to bring in that ability to manifest. If you're squashing your self-worth by saying, I have no value, then why do you think there's no money? Because you're saying you're not valuable enough to have money. And so that's what's squashing that. So understanding that speaking it out loud is what brings in the prosperity. Because then you're saying, I'm worthy and valuable. Okay? Wow. My goodness. Actions and advice for you. Death. 3 of Cups. Queen of Swords, baby. This is a bigly. Don't say that. Big transformation, okay? This is a big transformation, and it is about speaking truth to power, all right? It really is. It's about speaking truth to power and not being afraid of it, because all this time it's diminished your feeling of power. Wow, that's really big. Okay, messages to you from your higher self. 7 of Pentacles, Page of Swords, 4 of Wands, 3 of Wands. Ooh, you betcha. Look at that. There's something about fear around money here. Even though this is going to change all that, right? Hanged Man, Star. You're really, because you're seeing things differently. This is about you. You've created this in your own damn self, okay? You've created your own lack of self-worth because of this pattern. People showing up and being terrible to you, family members, undercutting your self-confidence, bosses who treat you like you're not valuable or something like that. This is about inherently knowing your value, and that's what's going to be healing that. And speaking up, by doing that, then you bring it to the fore. You bring it out in yourself. The prosperity is manifested, okay? The relationship and the prosperity the long-term relationship, the long-term, by staying in these patterns and just, I don't want to say anything. Let's just let him go. Let's just let her go. Let's just deal with the boss. That's what, there's a lot here to be said for standing up, but how you do it is important. It's not out of anger or fear, anything like that. It's standing up out of love. You know where that love comes from? Love of self. Love of self, knowing your worth, knowing your value. You have been planting the seeds today, December 14th, and into the 15th. So if you're watching this at night, you haven't missed this, so don't worry. Planting the seeds of your future abundance and relationships. This is a healing activity, okay? Some kind of message is going to give you this opportunity. There's going to be a moment in time when you will receive a message, you will receive an opportunity to do this. And you've heard me, you know what I'm saying to you. Be straight, be authentic. Being authentic, being in high vibration is not about Pollyanna optimism, okay? It's about speaking truth from a place of love, from a place of self-worth and a place of value. It is a little bit vulnerable, okay? And so some of you may have not spoken truth to power because then you feel, well, it's too vulnerable. I'm saying how I feel and this person can really skewer me. Yeah, you know what? You're going to have to protect yourself because the only way out is through here. The only way out is to speak this truth. And that's the transformational healing that shows up. That's the lesson that's being presented to you right now. All right, let's see here. Temperance, again, showing up. Justice, King of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Hermit, Ace of Wands. This is the final part of the message. It makes no difference how this person responds. Okay? None. That's the thing, because I feel like some of you may have been withholding your truth out of fear of how a person is going to respond. Can you remove that from the equation here? Because what you're doing is you're being in your truth and authenticity. You're riding the wave of the energy right now about this solar eclipse. Eclipses are a powerful time for manifesting. And I'm manifesting in my authenticity. I'm choosing to move away from, so you got 2, 3, and 4 of Wands here. Move away from that which has kept me from loving relationship, from authenticity of my own worth and value, and that has kept me from prosperity. And speaking that truth, speaking this Queen of Swords, wrapped in the King of Cups, wrapped in that joy for yourself. Like, hey, listen, I got to be me, but I'm saying this to you out of the wisdom of what I've created in my life. Ace of Wands, new beginnings for you. All right. Damn, Sam, you're going to say something, or you're going to be given the opportunity that is going to lift you out of years and years of cycles, years and years of repetitious pattern behavior. It could be with one person, or it could be with multiple people. It could be with a kind of thing that you've been afraid of. I'm afraid of love. I'm afraid of money. I'm afraid of speaking my truth. I'm afraid of what happens if people abandon me, if I am who I truly am. This is going to be changed forever, because what the difference is like in the Wizard of Oz, you've had it in you all along. You've had your worth, and you are worthy and valuable all along. And so the outcome of what you say to this person doesn't impact that. And so you're going to have to internalize that. Like, no matter what they say back to me, no matter how it goes, the point is to do the action. The point is to speak truth, speak in your authentic, with compassion, with love. All right. The point is to do that. That's the point here. Guarded and protected. You got to know that. Admit the truth to yourself and act accordingly. Decide to be happy now. Explore your options. So it seems to me that there might be somebody here that's blocking your path to love and abundance. And really, effectively, you're doing it because out of fear of incurring someone's wrath or the fallout of it or something like that. you've really, once you do this, there's going to be a celebration, there's going to be joyfulness, and it's affirming that you've had it in you all along. Okay. You've had it in you all along. You've been suffering through this nonsense because of fear. Heart-to-heart conversations, chemistry, calling in your soulmate, past life relationship. So whoever this is with, whoever this is about, or whatever this is, if some of you have been afraid to tell the truth to somebody because of how they'll react, or afraid to deliver some kind of news, as long as you're doing it from heart chakra, from your fifth chakra of speaking truth, okay? Regardless of how they respond. This is the test. This is the opportunity that you're going to be getting. Okay? Okay. So a little announcement. Tomorrow is Tuesday the 15th, and I may or may not put up a morning message. I'll do my best to put something up tomorrow at this time. And the reason is I'm having a session, a past life regression today that's going to take all day. And I don't really know how I'm going to feel afterwards. I know what's going to be happening, or what I'm expecting to happen is a great deal of messaging coming through to me. So tomorrow's morning message may be some audio that I record. I mean, I've been warned that this could like wipe me out in terms of my energy, or it could really elevate it. So let's see where we go. But I just wanted to let you guys know that that's what's going on tomorrow. Or today. And I no doubt some of what is going to come out in this session is going to really be impactful for my work moving forward. And if for those of you who haven't heard about this, it's QHHT, which is quantum healing hypnosis therapy. And I'm very honored to be taking part in this worldwide session that's going on tomorrow. So I'll let you know how it goes. No doubt there'll be a message in it for you. All right. So much love to you. I'll see you tomorrow.